watching the event Who's Number One, and just chilling. And maybe I thought about going live to share. If you're watching this, maybe we can comment together this event. Right now, at this very moment, the match between Ty Rutolo and Leary just started, and Leary just pulled guard, and Ty's about to start passing the guard. So all the results here are just recently, the match previously to this one, Elder Cruz from Checkmat pulled the upset and beat the favorite Nikki Rodriguez from B Team. It was just standing match, a lot of collar ties, big attempts for takedowns from both. They're both amazing wrestlers. And at one point, mid-match, the judges were favoring Nick Rodriguez, but at the end of the match, there was no takedowns, no points. Well, the format of this event is no points. It's just a judge's decision or submission only. They gave the victory to Elder Cruz. Anyway, here we go. So Ty Rutolo, one of the most exciting grapplers nowadays in modern Jiu-Jitsu, it's passing the guard. It's in passing guard mode and stepping on the leg. That's his signature move when passing the guard. Ty Rutolo, and the guy underneath, Larry, is he's got a great guard retention. At this level, everybody has amazing guard retention. Guys, again, this is Marco Moreno here at the basement. Everything is quiet in the house, so I sneak down here to watch the Who's Number One event. Today is January 21, 2022, and I thought maybe it would be a great idea to share with you what's going on. Maybe you're watching this. If you're watching this, send me a comment. Let me know what you think of the matches, which one you were more impressed about. I was just commenting about Nick Rodriguez versus Elder Cruz. It was a great match. Just basically a lot of wrestling and standing. And right now, Ty Rutolo, it's working really hard to pass the guard. He's got him on some kind of berimbolo, about to take the back, head and arm triangle from Ty Rutolo. It's not tied though. I don't think, yeah, he's out. It's almost like he took the back, came on top with a head and arm triangle, and Leary escaped. So cool, more guard passing. It's great to see the versatility on the guard passing from Ty Rutolo, because he just keep the guy on the bottom in the defensive. He going to one side to the other side, stepping on the leg, grabbing shins, doing cartwheels. By the way, all the results, speaking of cartwheels, this was a great match between Miki Musumeshi and Esteban Martinez. These are lightweight guys, super fast-paced match. And Esteban Martinez, man, that guy keeps moving, turning, cartwheels here, cartwheels there. And it was a great match, but Musumechi dominated, didn't really score position where he put in danger. He almost took the back of Esteban Martinez a couple of times, but never inserted the hooks or had him in deep trouble or a clear submission. So Mickey won also by unanimous decision against Esteban Martinez, but it was fun to watch. Really fast pace, those guys, lightweights, like move super fast, and the guy Esteban Martinez is very exciting to watch him because it's a non-stop action. You wonder where is the stamina coming from. Tai Ruotolo dropping for a leg lock. Musumeci on that fight attempted his signature knee bar against Esteban Martinez, but Esteban Martinez is so short that he was able to just get the knee out. Oh! He just stabbed him. Ruotolo, I missed it. Well, he was attacking the leg, and apparently just the knee bar, he was unable to escape and got him. Man, Ruotolo is unstoppable. Both of them, they are twins. They've been training since they were little kids. He's so unpredictable. He's passing the guard, then he drops the leg locks. Tai Ruotolo, another submission within the first 5 minutes of the match. It was a knee bar. Let me see the replay so I can comment with you guys. If you guys are watching, let me know what you think about the matches. I know it's late. It's 11 p.m. here in the East Coast. Next match is the final match of the night between Craig Jones and Pedro Marinho. It's going to be very interesting because Pedro Marinho is coming up on the ranks as a new talent. He just won the No-Gi World Championship Absolute and his weight class. And of course, Craig Jones is a more seasoned grappler, and it's good to put them together. Yes, he goes for a knee bar, heel hook. Tai Ruotolo, he attempted a heel hook, defended, and then switch it quickly into a straight knee bar and get the submission. Tai Ruotolo. Those guys, the twins, the Ruotolo twins, are just killing it in competition. So Nicky Rod lost. Nicky Rod lost. I have a question here. I was just talking about that match between Nicky Rod and Elder Cruz. It was just a standing match. A lot of wrestling. The other guy was a very good wrestler, Elder Cruz, and Elder Cruz won by split decision. So the judges gave him the victory. It was pretty even. He never went to the ground. There was no ground grappling in that match, but was very exciting. At one point they went out of bounds towards one of the tables. So those guys are just, it was like Nicky Rod, his twin, like it was as big, maybe Nicky Rod was a little bigger, but Elder Cruz was as fast and powerful as Nicky Rod. Patrick, how's it going? Do you think Craig will pull guard? Pull guard. Yes, pull guard is when you don't go for a takedown to end on top. You pretty much just sit down and let the guy take the top position. And with the strategy of pulling guard is to use it for, in the case of Craig Jones, he's been very successful on pulling guard and entangled legs, right? And going for his signature move, the leg locks. It'll be very interesting. Is he gonna pull guard against Marinho? I don't know with these guys. Sometimes they want to prove that their takedowns are better, or that he can also take down the other guys, like UFC, right? Yeah, you see grapplers who are really good grapplers, but then they also been training striking, and in the fight they go and then try to strike, just to prove themselves. So who knows what Craig Jones? If I were him, I will go for what is, what is been working for me. So we'll see. You think Craig Jones will wrestle, and why do you think, Justin? What do you think Craig will go for the wrestling? Why do you think Craig Jones will wrestle Marinos? We'll see. It's coming up, guys. Craig Jones versus Pedro Marinho. That guy is a beast. Marinho. There is a video recently. Hold on. Just drop something. Was a video of him training, and the guy goes through like pretty much everybody in his school and wrestling big dudes and just tapping them in seconds. And he won the no-gi world championship and the absolute last year. So it's almost like the new upcoming talent versus the seasoned grappler. Pedro Marinho being the new guy, and Craig Jones, the already established grappler with a reputation. This will be a great victory for Pedro Marinho to have it on his record, right? Like, he beat Craig Jones. Craig Jones is one of the best grapplers in the world nowadays. Right up there, top 5 no-gi grapplers. Of course, we're talking no-gi. So yes, Nicky Rod lost. It was just pretty much just a wrestling match, right? Ty Rutolo just tapped Levy Jones Larry. He just tapped him. They just fought today. It's not next week. They just fought. It was the co-main event, and Rutolo tapped Larry with a knee bar. And we're just waiting the main event of this FloGrappling event. Who's number 1? Another results: Brianna St. Marie beat Amanda Tabi Alekin. This was also a very even match. At one point, these two women got each other in the toe hold, and it was crazy. Both toe holds, both feet were bending unnaturally, and they both didn't tap. So, but at the end, Brianna St. Mary won by split decision. And Jacob Couch versus David Garmo. Couch defeated David Garmo with a heel hook. And we were talking also about the match between Miki Musumeci versus Esteban Martinez. Very fast-paced match. Musumeci won by unanimous decision. They are announcing right now the fight between Craig Jones and Pedro Marinho. It'll be a great upset if Marinho beats Craig Jones, right? Craig Jones recently separated from the Danaher Death Squad, creating his own school with Nicky Ryan and Nicky Rod. School is called Plan B, where they teach not Jiu-Jitsu, but Mexican ground karate. That's how they call it. Larry lost to Ty Rutolo via knee bar. It didn't last too long. It was maybe 5 minutes match. They're announcing Craig Jones is on the mats right now, and they're announcing Pedro Marinho's guy is very good. It's very good. It'll be very interesting. Yep, I think this match it has the potential for an exciting match. Pedro Marinho is young, he's hungry, he wants to make a name for himself. Beating Craig Jones will really expose him as one of the top grapplers. Of course, he already is by winning the world championship, right? But these guys are light heavyweights. Marinos is 25, Craig Jones is 30 years old. They're both facing each other. Here we go, slap hands, fist bump. They're squaring, collar ties. This match is 15 minutes. There is no points, submission only. If at the end of the match there is no a clear winner by submission, the judges will decide it. They play in the wrestling game, so Craig Jones is not pulling guard. He's wrestling. He's wrestling Marinos. They're in collar ties, exchanging grips in the head. Pedro Marinho is representing Gracie Baja, and Craig Jones representing Plan B, his own school. They broke from the Danaher Dead Squad. Keeping the wrestling, just exchanging, feeling each other. Very interesting how, in the past, Craig Jones would have just pulled guard at this point. So you're right. Yes, the B team. B team is the name of Craig Jones' school. He trains with Nicky Ryan, the the brother of Gordon Ryan. Nicky Rod and Gordon Ryan, will they ever face each other? I don't think so. I think they're, even though they broke off, I still think they're friends. I don't see them facing each other. But I think Gordon is, even though they're wrestling from Nicky, it's I think superior. Once he hit the ground, I think it's all Gordon. But anyway, let's come back to Pedro Marinho's. Craig Jones still standing, still trying to get a takedown from each other. None of these guys seem interested on pulling guard. They go off the mats, come back to the center, shake hands, fist bump. Here we go. Merigali and Gordon Ryan. Gordon Ryan, I think Merigali has been just doing gi, so depends. I think in gi maybe Merigali has the upper hand, but no gi, I think it's all Gordon Ryan against Nicolas Merigali. You guys, these guys stay in the wrestling, and even though it's great to see their setups, I like to see some ground fighting. I want to see the Mexican ground fighting from Craig Jones. Collar tie, pulling, double collar tie, Boom, breaking. So these guys are just getting into collar ties and breaking, holding wrist, and just feeling each other. It's 11 minutes 40 seconds left on the match. Nothing has happened. Gracie Baja, Pedro Marinos versus Craig Jones. An attempt to foot sweep from Marinos. They go out of bounds, come back to the center. Referee's talking to them. Shake hands, fist bump. I think the referee's telling them, hey guys, let's go. Let's do something. So still standing. Yes, the collar tie each other. Pedro Marinho attempting a Russian tie. Pushing each other. Lights go off. I was like, what happened? My phone? Lights go off. They turn the lights on. Both smile. Keep it going. Collar ties. A lot of collar ties. Another foot sweep attempt by Marinos. Those foot sweeps my surprise Craig Jones. Patrick, he said Craig needs to get to the ground. His cardio suffered against Ty when he wrestled. Yes, I don't know. Maybe he's concerned. I don't think he should be. Probably he will save the pull guard for a little bit down the road. Maybe he's already calculated. If I don't take him down in this much time, maybe, who knows, 6 minutes, he's gonna pull guard and do his more classical leg locks attack entries. But Craig Jones is wrestling Pedro Marinos, and the judges just announced that they favor Pedro Marinos. And this is good because what it does, it makes the fighter who's not being favored kind of push on the gas and go forward. So still wrestling. I think there's an eye poke. Shake hands, fist bump. Let's go. Collar ties. Bunch of collar ties, but Marinho has none of it. Every time Jones got a collar tie, Marinos breaks free and attempts like a Russian tie. So 9 minutes left. Little foot sweep. Single attempt from Pedro Marinos. Nothing happens. Collar ties. Very surprising not to see Craig Jones applying his normal game. Keep wrestling. What do you guys think? Patrick doesn't really know Jiu-Jitsu. Another attempt to a foot sweep from Marinos. So both have each other in collar ties this entire match. And we're going to 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left into the match. What's gonna happen? Is it gonna be like this? This was the match between Nicky Rod and Cruz. Was the same thing. They were just standing, wrestling. But even that was a little more exciting than this because they actually attempted more takedowns. Marinos seemed a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more Russian tie. Craig Jones breaks free. So let's go, guys. We're going into the 7 minutes left in the match. Does someone know how Craig Jones' music entrance was? I do not know. I did not pay attention to Craig Jones' music entrance. Let's show some Jiu-Jitsu, guys. Let's go, Craig Jones. Who are you rooting for? I mean, I don't have a really favorite. I just want to see. I don't think Craig Jones can actually take this guy down. So I like him to pull guard. That's what I'm saying. Let's go, Craig Jones, because I feel like once he goes to the ground, it can start getting more exciting. Here we go. Almost single from Marinos. These guys keep the fight still standing with 6 minutes left in the match. They decide to wrestle today. Craig Jones is decided not to pull guard, not to do his classical leg lock entries. Referee comes to them. Referee talks to them. Come on, guys. Let's do some jiu-jitsu. The referee's telling them, you guys, let's go. Oh, there he goes. Craig Jones sits down to pull guard. Yay. Let's see. Marinos is aggressively trying to pass his guard. Cartwheel into passing the guard. Marinos is trying to pass the very elusive Craig Jones guard. And dangerous. Marinos is passing the guard. Is almost passing. Marinos just secure a north-south control on Craig Jones. Is controlling Craig Jones in a north-south position. It's a great tight control. Craig Jones on his back and he's out. This, if nothing else happens, will give Pedro Marinho the match. Wow, nice pass from Marinho into a north-south position, and right now Craig Jones has recovered and is on the open guard. Marinho is trying to pass. Craig Jones is on the sitting guard, trying to grab the ankles. He's gonna run out of time pretty quickly. Almost 4 minutes left. Craig Jones, stand up. Craig Jones, stand back up to wrestle again. He must have a lot of faith on his wrestling. I think he noticed that at one point Marinos is not trying to engage. Craig Jones is on his way to lose this match. He got his guard pass for a few seconds and decided to stand up and keep wrestling. But they were wrestling for the half of the match, and he didn't have any clear takedown attempts. Three minutes 30 seconds left on the match. Jones has the responsibility to make something happen. Marinos at this point can just be defending and keeping his advantage, the advantage that he got by passing Jones' guard. Handshake, fist bump. They're standing up now, collar ties, pushing, hand grabbing, and they're over. And Marinos goes, they go out of bounds. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. Craig Jones, can he do it? Can he drop for the legs and submit Marinos? Marinos is ready for this though. He's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to get him. in that surprise leg locks. He's not gonna get surprised. 2 minutes 40 seconds left. Craig Jones is standing up, wrestling Pedro Marinho's. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. He almost took him down when the referee stopped the fight. Back to center. Collar ties forever. Craig Jones is about to lose this match. He pulled guard, and then Marinho's passed his guard and controlled him for a few seconds, and then he escaped and went back up to their feet, and here they are exchanging grips, wrestling. 2 minutes left. Time is running out for Craig Jones. Just jump to the legs, Craig. Jump to the legs. You have to make something happen. I don't think standing up is the answer here. I don't think he's gonna take this dude down. Pushing the head to head, heavy head, pushing. Marinho's are pretty much at this point just avoiding, pushing, moving back, just trying to prevent Craig Jones from getting any good underhooks. What do you guys think of the match? They go back to the center. Bump. Fist bumps. Let's go. 1 minute left. Craig Jones is on his way to lose this match. For Craig Jones fans, it's gonna be sad to see. I haven't seen Craig Jones losing a match in so long. This is gonna be a surprise, right? He's been beating everybody, big names. He was winning easy. This is great for Marinho's. This is great for Marinho's. Marinho's got fired up. He knows there's 40 seconds. Start pushing Craig Jones. Man, who told Craig Jones to wrestle? Just wrestle this guy. I don't think it was a good strategy. Anyway, we'll still see him in Abu Dhabi. We'll see how that goes there. 20 seconds left. They're still wrestling. Craig Jones lost recently. Sean Brady. 10 seconds. This match is pretty much over. It's pretty much over. Craig Jones is about, oh, he's going for the legs. Last attempt. Too little, too late, said the commentary. Oh, he's on top now. He's on top. Time ran out. Man. Time ran out, Craig. It took forever for him to go for the style, the strategy that always worked for him. This is not points. It's a judge unanimous decision. New who's number 1 light heavyweight champion, Pedro Marinho. Pedro Marinho just beat Craig Jones. This is huge. This is great for him. This guy's a monster. This guy's awesome. Guys, 11:30 here in the East Coast. I just wanted to watch these matches and share it with you, and just enjoy this grappling that we love so much. I'm thinking about doing tomorrow's UFC, but we'll see. Ngannou, the heavyweight champions. Man, that was a great pass. They're replaying the pass from Marinho, how he passed Craig Jones. I haven't seen people passing Craig Jones' guard too often. 538. Where are you from, SFN F3X? Man, at the end, the last 10 seconds, he pulled guard, swept, almost swept, came on top, but as they were saying, too little too late for Craig Jones. This is huge for Marinos. You guys, I appreciate you watching this. The guys obviously super happy. Oh, Paris, France. Man, that's awesome. Thank you for joining the stream, and good luck. Keep training there in Paris. So, you guys, have a great day. Have a great rest of the weekend. Enjoy. This is Marco Moreno. Please subscribe to the channel. Like the video. And I'll do more of this. So stay tuned. I'm out. Have a nice weekend. Thank you.